you want to do is make sure that your hair is all brushed out and give it a good spray with a thermal protectant spray. This is going to protect your hair from all of the curling that we are going to do, especially on this one because we're curling really small sections at really high heat. So it's going to be kind of damaging to your hair. So give that a good spray and then just brush that all through. Now I'm going to curl my hair section by section. So I'm going to start with the bottom section of my hair. And while I'm working on the bottom, I'm just going to take this little clip and I'm going to clip up the top. So now just work your way, like I said, using small sections. The bottom you can actually use bigger sections than the top because the top is what we're going to really be punishing with the brush. So the bottom you can do maybe like 1/2 inch to inch sections. Now you want to make sure, this is the important part, when you're curling, you're using a small wand. I'm actually using a tapered wand. You don't have to use a tapered wand, but I find that it creates better curls. So you just want to make sure that the curls are going downward, and that's what's really important in this style because it's going to make sure that all your curls go the same direction in the end when you're brushing them. So you're going to have these little teeny tiny curls. So you're basically going to do the same thing across your head, and also I'll do this side so you can see. Make sure that on this side the hair is also going around the curling iron facing downwards. And just make sure that on each side you curl the hair in the same direction so that when you brush it all out, all of your curls are going the same way and kind of laid together uniformly. Ta-da! You have these sweet little funny curls. So you're going to do that on the whole undersection of your hair. Okay, so I've got almost all of the sections of my hair done. I just have this front section. And for me, this is the most important section because this is going to be where you have the most beautiful finger wave. So once you get to the top and the front, you want to make sure that all of your sections are pretty much exactly the same size and go along the same rows because that's what's going to give you those really pretty waves. So as you curl it along the barrel, make sure that you go down the barrel in a straight row and you're not overlapping the hair anywhere. If you overlap the hair, it's going to give you a weird kink in the curl and it's not going to give you that long, straight, pretty curl like that. I actually did it over here somewhere. Yeah, see? Right here, you see this like weird kink in it, and that's because I overlapped the hair on the barrel instead of making it go all the way down the barrel when I curled. I start with the top sections because I feel like it's easier to flip them over this way and go down the bottom, but you can do it the other way if you want to, totally up to you. The other thing too is that I have bangs and I have long hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the bangs in their own sections and then the long hair in different sections because otherwise I'm going to have weird spiky parts of my bangs sticking out when I start wrapping it around the barrel. So this little guy I'm just going to do all by itself. Be really careful not to burn yourself and get as far to the end as you can, but it's okay if you can't get all the way there. We can tuck those ends. Now you're just going to curl the rest of it like you've done this, sectioning in even sections. Okay, so when you're done, your hair should look like Donna Summer's circa 1974 amazingness. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to take this Paul Mitchell styling oil, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this, just a little dab, and mostly I'm going to use it to calm all of the weird frizzy ends so that when I start curling my hair or start brushing my hair, I'm not going to have a crazy amount of flyaways. So really you only need this kind of in the top layers of your hair, especially if you have frizzy hair. This is going to help a lot, and you can use any kind of styling oil that you want. So now I'm going to take my little stockpile of duckbill clips. These are the bigger ones. You're going to want the longer ones for these. I know in my last finger wave tutorial I did the little shorter ones, but these ones actually work much better for setting dry hair. So I'm going to start on the top, and you're just going to take a paddle brush and you're going to start brushing through those curls. And you're gonna notice as you start brushing through that your hair is gonna start forming kind of a natural wave. And you can just keep brushing until this kind of starts to happen. And you can use a comb also if it helps you to kind of see that pattern emerge. So the hair is starting to kind of wave toward my forehead. And you can see this wave emerging right here. So I'm gonna clip the wave into the hair going that direction. And then you can kind of see that the hair is starting to want to go this way. So then I'm gonna go back and forth with my little clips to kind of set in that wave pattern. It's gonna be frizzy at first too, don't worry about that. As you brush more, it'll brush that kind of poodliness out of your hair. Okay, so then you're gonna just run your fingers through the back, and you can brush through the back also, and just brush the front and the side. It's really staticky right now, like I've said in some of my old videos, so my hair is very fly away-y right now. Hopefully the oil will help you gals that are experiencing the same thing. So you're gonna wanna do the same thing on the other side. Now once you have the top set, you can take your hairspray and just give it a spray to kind of set the waves in your hair. And I have these little spiky pieces, so I'm just going to spray them down so that they create this fun little wave in the front. Now with the bottom, I'm going to brush my hair and try to fake it looking like it's short. If you brush it towards you this way and under, then when you kind of push it up, it'll naturally lay to where you can pin it and it looks more natural. Same thing on this side. And just be sure to pin under all of those ends because we didn't curl the ends, so the ends of your hair are going to be spiky. Now these giant bobby pins, see, they're a lot bigger than a regular. These are way better for pinning underneath your hair because they act as a better anchor. Clearly, not right there. And now you can take out your clips. Just be really careful because you want that wave pattern to stay in your hair. Now you can set it again with some hairspray. So now my hair is sticking out a little from my face, so I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm just going to anchor it against my head just a little bit because you don't want it to kind of like flop out there. And you can smooth any flyaways that you have. Just be sure not to disrupt your waves. And then this side is a little bit longer, so I'm going to pin it up a little bit. It's definitely like a trial and error kind of hairstyle. Now you can add accessories if you would like. I'm just going to add a couple of orchids that are kind of going to give the appearance of a little hat, which I think is really cute. You can kind of just cascade them if you'd like. And any flyaways that you have, you can spray. Don't be afraid to make your hair into a hair helmet because if you're like me and you have little bangs, they're going to stick out at weird angles. So the more hairspray you have, the more they're going to stay in your hair. So this is my 1930s finger wave inspired look using a NUME 4-in-1 tapered barrel curling wand. So hopefully this was helpful to you gals that don't quite have the wet set down yet. It's also a little less time consuming than it is to wait overnight for something to set and dry. But hopefully you guys like it. This is one of my favorite styles. It's actually really easy once you get all the curling done, and you kind of just play with whatever direction the hair wants to wave. So don't be intimidated. It's easier than it looks. You just have to be patient with your hair. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you want to see any period specific styles. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I will see you on the next one.